Let's Talk Podcast, One World Many Cultures Clothing. This is a Saturday Night Live, y'all. I know it's been a long time since I did a live. I'm trying to figure out this YouTube algorithm. I've been a YouTuber for a little over a year now. I'm still not monetized, so I need to get some watch hours going on. So we're going to try this and see what happens on this Saturday night in October. Feeling good. Weather's beautiful. You know, my New York Knicks, 2-0 for the season so far. They looking good, baby. Let's go. Salute to the New York Knicks, baby. Doing their thing. So what's happening out there in YouTube land? How y'all feeling? See if I get any people to come in, like, comment, subscribe, you know, share. Help the channel grow, you know. Struggling old decrepit man trying to make $1 on YouTube. Yeah. Having fun with it on the Saturday night, dog. Just having fun with it, kicking it slow motion the way I do it. Trying to, you know, keep a positive mindset, living in this Trump regime, you know, 2025. With all the shit going on in the world, it's crazy out here. So, you know, y'all want to talk about some things, let's tap in, man. Let's chop it up and have some conversations, you know? And, you know, make it do what it do, the way we know how to do it. Yeah, so we going to sit around and wait and see if we can get some people to check in and see how y'all feeling with it on this Saturday night. Like I said, I'm slow but sure. Trying to build this channel, man, you know. Got a lot of things going on in my mind about the political climate in the nation, you know, the strife around the world, wars, and just a hard time, you know. So try to spread positive energy, some love, and get spirits out here. You know, it's a dark cloud over the world right now, going through some changes, you know. We got 3i Atlas coming through the universe at a high speed. People talking about aliens. Where we at, y'all? Where we at? I don't know where we at. But it is what it is. We gonna make it because we always do. Understand? So that's where we at with it. So if you're listening, tap in. Tell me where you calling from. You know, listening from, watching from, however it's working out right now. Like I said, I'm new to this. How you doing? Yo, salute to you. Let me put on my glasses so I can read. Yeah, how y'all doing, man? What's up for this Saturday night? Okay. Whatever that means. I'm your keys? What is that? Lee Candio? Jonas Sanchez? Riley Raines, what's up? Hi, how you doing? Mark Cleo. Hi. What it do, y'all? What's up for this Saturday night? How y'all feeling? Tell me how y'all feeling in this political climate in America right now or in the world, wherever you are, you know? It's wild out here. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, we surviving. Making it do what it do the way we do, you know? That's all we can do. Keep a positive mindset and keep everything focused, you know? It'll work out in the end. Good always prevails. Definitely. Larry, what's up, man? Salute. Thanks for tapping in, man. Yeah. Like I said, man, I'm new to this, you know. Just a little over a year, this YouTube blend, and trying to get this paper, man. Trying to, you know, I don't know how to do it, so I need some help trying to crack this algorithm. I have no idea what I'm doing. 58 years old, you know, decided to try this YouTube thing, and USA, salute. Yeah, I'm in America too, so yeah, we under the Trump regime right now, but it's all good. We gonna make it, hopefully. You know, I don't know. That dude got some wild ideas and how he doing things out here, so it is what it is. But you know, that's what we here. You know, let's talk. You know, how y'all feeling about it, man? You know, everything positive, everything's good. I hope it is. You know, I know everybody's going through it right now. Yeah, it is funny. Yeah, but I hope I can gain a couple of subscribers. Get some watch time, and try to grow this thing. I got a clothing brand I'm working on called One World Many Cultures. With some unique designs and tags, and it's slow. Like I said, I'm gonna give this content creating thing about 5 years. I'm 1 year in, and like I said, I'm trying to figure out this YouTube algorithm, the other social platforms, to try to get this thing monetized. So, it is what it is. It's slow, but it's sure. Like my mantra, a hustler's dream is a hater's nightmare, always. So always keep chasing my dreams, keep a positive mindset. Salute. Yeah. I hope y'all can hear me clearly. Everything looks good, I'm still trying to build this thing out. I'm working off my iPhone, trying to build up, to get a real camera, get some computers, and trying to, it's a slow process, Takes a lot of money. I didn't know it was that expensive for these cameras and lenses and things, so I thought I would have it by my year, but, maybe next year, I'm trying to push to 10,000 subscribers, If y'all can help me get there. Yeah. But definitely, I appreciate the tap in, I hope I gain some supporters here, I do a lot of positive shorts and political shorts and videos and a few little interviews here and there trying to build a podcast platform, with the MJM Media. And, like I said, it's slow, but we're going to get there, You got to keep focused, Stay persistent. That's good. So how's the weather everywhere? I know we got Melissa bearing down on the Caribbean. Thoughts and prayers go out to those people, buckle down for that hurricane. It's supposed to be massive. So, keep them in our prayers, So this Saturday night thing, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm going to try to get some watch time hours. So hopefully, before the end of the year, I can get monetized and, start upgrading my studio system, get a real camera, get some computers, well, one computer, not computers, but the iPhone is doing what it need to do right now. Yeah. Having fun with it on a Saturday night, y'all. Excuse me. Yeah, that was refreshing. So yeah, any plans this evening? Anybody? What y'all got going on? Talk to me. Put some shit in the comments. I see USA, ha ha ha. And we got one person talking to me. That's fine. I don't mind. You got my undivided attention if you're still here. That's fine. Like I said, it's a slow process. You just got to stick with it. Like I said, I don't know. We'll see. I got 4 more years to see if I can build this platform and get it to where it needs to be. So I'm dedicated to that. So I'm just going to keep going. If I have to do more of these to try to build it, I guess that's what I'm going to have to do because the shorts don't seem to be working. You got to get 3 million views and, or watch hours or something. It's like an insane amount. And then the other next level is like 10 million. I can't get there. At least not right now. So it is what it is, Yeah. It ain't too much, Like I said, I've been on this planet 58 years, 59 in February. Pisces, stand up. Where all my Pisces at? Drop your zodiac signs in the comments, y'all. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. Definitely. But yeah, like I said, I don't know. I'm gonna try to do more, and hopefully, the audience will grow. I'll get a few more subscribers, some more support, get these watch hours in. Like I said, it's hard to get used to talking to a camera, phone, or whatever device you're using, and trying to have a real intelligent conversation without any back and forth. So definitely when I got my second mic here, start getting some other people in, we can have some real intellectual conversations and touch on some topics, ideas, growth, networking. So anybody got any ideas, hit them comments, you know. Anybody want to collab on anything, you know, hit me up. I'm willing to work with anybody, anytime, anyway, you know. Teamwork makes the dream work. Understand? Yeah, so that's where I'm at with it. Yeah, so questioning. Well, nah, I don't want to do that. Oh, they give me suggestions on how to do things over here. Okay. Hey, like I said, I'm new to this. I haven't figured out how this whole system works, especially off this little iPhone. But I'm here with it, and I'm glad you're here with me on this Saturday Night Live. And, you know, maybe we can build a community, you know. I don't know how to do it, all the things I need to do yet, but I'll get there, you know. And, like I said, reach out in the comments. Anybody want to collab, jump on, do some networking, you know. Anything, you know, the door is open. So that's where I'm at with it. Definitely feeling good on a Saturday night. So if you're enjoying it, please, you know, like, comment, share, subscribe, y'all. Let's keep this going. Let's grow. Let's build something beautiful. We need some beauty in the world today. For real. For real. But yeah, you know, like I said, it's a slow process. Oh, my dog's acting up. Yeah. Yeah. You hear that? You hear that, big baby? Somebody must be outside. But yeah, YouTube land. I'm glad y'all with me, and I appreciate your time, you know, and like I said, it's a slow process. We're building. We're gonna get there. Slow but sure. The only way to do it, y'all. So, like I said, if you got any plans or ideas about becoming a creator, you know, all I can say is just go and do it, man. Use what you have, build. And like I said, it's a slow process. Don't let nobody tell you it's easy and all this, you know. It takes time, you know. It's a learning curve, especially if you're older like myself, you know. I don't know, these kids, they probably can get on this shit and just master it in one day. You know. We didn't grow up with this social media thing, so whole different generation. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it, y'all. So yeah. My throat is kind of, ooh. Yeah. How's the weather in your area? We had a beautiful day here in the South. Yeah, it's definitely beautiful. That fall. It's excellent, man. Right where I like it to be. You know, nice, cool evenings, warm days, beautiful time. Beautiful autumn colors. Get geeky with it, you know? I'm a nature boy at heart, for real, yo. Yeah. So, like I said, I don't know. I'm going to try to hang on a few more minutes, see if, you know, anybody tap in, anybody comment, you know. I appreciate the ones that did comment, you know, came in and listened to old man talk for a minute on this Saturday Live. You know, it's a lonely world out here, so, you know, I was bored. I was feeling good. I said, hey, let's try to get some watch minutes off this live thing, you know, see how long you can sit up here, you know, drink, talk a little bit, and see if we can build an audience, you know. I don't expect it. Like I said, you know, I'm new. I ain't no big time fella, but one day I might be. One day. Salute. Oh. Yeah. Quite refreshing, y'all. So cheers to y'all out there, man. I hope y'all enjoy y'all Saturday evening. Whatever it is you're doing in your lives, stay safe. Keep positive, you know. And make it do what it do, you know? Make it do what it do. So with that, y'all, I'm going to leave y'all with it, man. I appreciate whoever tapped in, whoever liked the comment, you know? Hopefully I got a subscriber or two, you know? And you keep chasing your dreams, you know. Always remember a hustler's dream is a hater's nightmare. From MJM Media, Let's Talk Podcast, One World, Many Cultures Clothing. I bid you good night. Peace and blessings to all. All right? Pleasure.